Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Wednesday, May 19th, 2010. Well, it's been a wild day in the markets today with ups and downs, lefts and rights. You name it, this market has been on a wild goose chase up and down as the markets currently sit to the negative side. Dow down about 92 points, NASDAQ down 23, and the S&P 500 down about 8 points on the day. That's just less than 1% across the board. And you can see that we were in a tight channel on the SPY here, and this is the S&P kind of mirroring index or ETF here all the way to the downside since yesterday morning's gap up. And we came all the way down, continuing in between these blue lines, which are both parallel. Notice that. So you have a little bit of a channel there, all the way until we flushed out right here, and then the reversal started. Notice how you closed below the blue line but never confirmed it. That's an in-the-money stocks methodology signal that you're going to have a solid reversal. Sure enough, you get back above the orange line right there as well, and the market starts to move up. Once you get outside of this blue line, close above it, look for more upside. The market goes up all the way to the 50 moving average. Now you're consolidating and pulling back to the 20 moving average. But the Whipsaw Wednesday continues, and Whipsaw Wednesday is a coin term we use to define the Wednesday before options expiration. And again, options expiration is on Friday. And the reason it's a Whipsaw Wednesday, generally Wednesdays before options X have an insane amount of volatility as the institutions rip the markets back and forth, up and down, to try and shake the little guy out of their positions on the options. All right. In any case, here you can see us pulling back off that 50 moving average. Beautiful little pullback towards the 20. You will have support right down here in this area. All right, and this area is 111.30 to 35. Good support. If you take that out, you may go back and test the orange trend line and then possibly the upper range of the blue line by the end of the day. But I kind of don't think that's going to happen. Part of me thinks this market's going to stay somewhere around here or move higher off of this consolidation pattern. The fact that we broke out above of this channel right here is a definite signal as well. Not only that, but if you look at the daily chart of the SPY, today, the low of the day was perfectly called by us, and that was at the 200 moving average on the S&P or the SPY right here. Notice the kit of the 200 moving average. This was a key level I gave out in the nightly video as well to all our premium subscribers to watch for it. Major support. In addition, a blog entry article went out today pointing out that level as being a key level of support and to look for a bounce off of that level. The SPY right now is about $1 plus above that level, and at the highs we were $1.50 above that level, almost $2 above that level. So major support there, folks. And again, the market's on a wild ride today. We have to continue to monitor this situation as anything could happen. All right, now, a couple things to look for here. First of all, the channel breakout is key. That tells us that, again, the downtrend that we were in is now minorly broken. You still have an overall downtrend in the markets, but the short-term downtrend from yesterday has been broken to the upside. That tells us short-term we may see a little bit more upside, or at least a retesting of those highs. If we get through those highs, look for this little level right up here. See the pivot high from yesterday and the green line right in the same area. That's right around 112.60 to 65. That will be resistance, and again, that's about $1 higher than current levels right here on the SPY, and we'd actually go positive if we saw that high today hit again. If you get that out and take that out, you will be looking for a continued move up, possibly to this little pivot right here, which is at about 113.30. I don't necessarily think we're going to get up to that length or that height at this point, folks, but it's worth watching just in case they give a buy program later in the day. Volume has subsided somewhat since the morning surge, and again, total major amount of volume selling. People could say that's capitulation on the market. I don't think it's quite that point, although, again, short-term bounce is likely at this point in the markets. But again, I don't think you had enough volume to really put in a bottom in the short term, or in the longer term, I should say, on this market. Now, a couple other things to go over here, folks. What else are we looking at? Number one, why is the market selling today? You can talk about some housing data, permits. Housing permits, not good at all, folks. Very ugly numbers. Granted, it was somewhat expected since the home credit expired last month, so then again, this month would make sense that we don't have a good permit. People just not looking to build or buy homes. The housing starts and so forth out there, not particularly good. In addition, folks, an interesting little phenomenon today, the euro is having a fantastic day today, a big bounce, and again, to our premium subscribers, I put a call out yesterday on the euro, and that is nicely in the money. Over $1 in the money on the FXE here already on that. And again, that's continued to expect to move higher in the short term, just in the very short term, as again, putting in a break-even stop is probably the right move here as well to protect the downside, obviously. All right, again, these are all calls that go out in the Research Center, Hot Charts and Alerts, Pro Trader Watch List, you name it out there, folks. These levels are very important to look at, and you'll get the alerts via text message or email when something new is put on the website as well under the Hidden Gems programs, hot charts and alerts, or even obviously the Pro Trader watch list. Now, as you can see, the euro having a big day. This is where it closed yesterday. This is where it's currently trading right here, so a nice move up on that. Again, I am in that position and continuing to reap some rewards from buying it yesterday in the lower ranges. And again, the other side of that coin is the dollar. Dollar getting hit today a little bit, although starting to bounce up a little bit off these low pivots. Just I want to point this out. See this little consolidation pattern right here on the UUP? Notice how that's directly level where you're getting a bounce now off of. If you can take that out, you're going to go right to the 200 on the downside. If you move up, you'll go back right to this 20 moving average and this pivot low over here, 20 moving average right there. All right, so again, the charts will tell you every which way this market's going. And again, you got to join the research center to get these calls, or the chat room works too. But again, we're giving out these calls live, go long, go short, whatever it may be. And these are swing trade positions that we're doing in the research center, so you can position yourself accordingly and start making the good money that the rest of the members are making. All right, folks? Now, a couple other charts to look at. Goldman Sachs is strong today, up $1.15. The stock has been hammered of late. JP Morgan is also getting a bounce today, although just up a little bit on the day, 19 cents. And you can see it was rallying up and then pulled back into almost a necktie right here. Two moving averages almost crossing. That's a nice little level as well. Stocks on the weaker side, Apple Computer. Technology continues to probably be the weakest index here. Apple is off the lows, but still down about $4.50. Again, folks, euro up, dollar down. That's helping a little bit. The USO was a nice trade here as well. This is another one to watch. You can see it came all the way down to a low of 32.68, and now it's back to almost flat on the day, around 33.35, just down about 10 cents, 15 cents currently on the charts. All right, folks, again, join the research center, get involved. Let's make some money. I'll talk to you guys later in the nightly video that I put out 40 minutes in length tonight, give you guys a whole wrap on this market, give you guys new trades to look for tomorrow as well. Talk to you soon.